It is a foregone conclusion by most broad-minded people that we are not alone.
Very fast north here. It turned right to it. Yeah.
Saw 3 red lights in a triangle almost directly overhead.
I saw these things and I ran inside and got my brothers and sister.
It actually retracted his statement.
If you had been here 10 years ago and standing out here and looking up there at the lights and the view, you would have been astounded. You would have been amazed.
The so-called Phoenix lights were seen by many people in 1997. Skeptics say they were military aircraft or flares, but not the former governor.
It was probably some form of an alien spacecraft.
Is this really the island universe theory in reverse? Is it really? The pinpricks of radiance are measured in light. An image utterly lacking in depth finally comes to life. As dwarf satellites create their own tempos, vast dust clouds dapple the galaxy, killing our rainbows. As the first proto-human learns to walk upright, we in relative isolation just hang there Jew-like in the blackness of night, shining bright. 3 years away from our nearest neighbor, we could have been saviors, but our behavior favors the comet hunters. My telescope has 100 times more light gathering power than most hopeful astronomers. Starstruck orienteers with nerve, void engineering final frontiers. As a calendar lose the years, they fear the worst. Oh, bountiful heavens, is this really the island universe theory in reverse?
Insipid, stupid humans, so far all you heard, so your fragile bodies in reverse. Until it hurts, until it hurts, until it hurts. How far are you prepared to go to fill your God full of stars? And in your search, God knows, fuck knows, who knows, I don't know. Who bringeth light, whose voice with might could break the skeleton in question without hesitation and build all of this in 7 days? Who could light the sky with illuminations paving my way? Who could sacrifice someone close to them to the Romans ungrudgingly? Who could give birth to the constellations without naming them individually? I'm privileged to say. God knows, fuck knows, who knows, I don't know.
I don't know.
God knows, fuck knows, who knows, I don't know.
I don't know. The island universe theory in reverse.
Bank issues every dollar bill. Yet it is not run by the U.S. government or any elected official. It is owned by a private banking cartel.
But here I find the chairman of the Federal Reserve, who's in charge of the dollar, in charge of the money, in charge of what the money supply is going to be. The middle class is being wiped out, and nobody's understanding that it has to do with the value of money. Prices are going up. So how are you able to defend this policy of deliberate depreciation of our money?
A lot of it depends on what happens to the price of oil.
The four horsemen, or families of banking who own and run the Federal Reserve, also run the four largest oil companies.
Light of 1,000 suns. This bolt of iron was hurled in anger and led to an explosive event which is very graphically described in this religious scripture, specifically showing all the key indications of radiation sickness and the various problems with nuclear weaponry that we've come to expect.
When we started detonating thermonuclear weapons, atomic weapons, and developing these sort of destructive technologies, the civilizations that have been watching this planet for millennia said, oh my God, these people are going way off the reservation. They are now an existential threat to themselves, but also
Where else
to
our
other
budget
planets.
directors say, well, we've lost $100 billion in black program. What does the public do? What can the public do? We can complain to our congressmen, but our congressmen can't get any information.
Lobbyists, interest groups, campaign funding, the economic powers that be have learned to control the political sphere.
These politicians become almost like placeholders, and they don't realize that until they get into the White House or into the Senate Intelligence Committee. It doesn't matter who the president is. They're going to do what they want to do.
Suppression of new technologies would be an obvious plague on the idea and strength of a free market system. Yet, it still seems to happen right in front of our eyes.
In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
Whose voice with might could break the skeleton in question without hesitation and build all of this in 7 days. Who could light the sky with illuminations paving my way?